What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James, man. I'm back in the building, and I just want to make a quick video while I'm on my way to the crib. I saw that Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys Press Conference with Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and Mike McCarthy. I'm going to keep it real. Them press conferences are jokes, in my opinion. First of all, I just be laughing at Mike McCarthy just be sitting there all stoic. And I love his answers are funny as hell. Like, Jerry be talking, and he be like, no, y'all go ahead and have this interview. Go ahead, and I'm sitting here chilling, listening to y'all. Like, I wonder what really goes on with those talks behind closed door, and how come we can't? I don't know. I don't watch these press conferences. I think they're nothing but a joke, so I don't waste my time. I just happened to see it today because I was looking on my YouTube, so I said, let me listen to what they say, because I never do. And then after I got to listening to them, I said, this is why I don't listen to them. Because y'all say a bunch of just dumb stuff. How come Will McClay ain't never on the press conferences too? He's the one to be doing all the major moves. So what? Jerry Jones, the owner, president, general manager. You ain't making no moves, though. Stephen Jones, director of player personnel, president, vice president, man. Y'all ain't no football guys. I heard Jerry say I played offensive line. Like, y'all swear y'all want to be the football guys. Y'all not the football guys. If you didn't have Will McClay, y'all wouldn't be shit. Dallas wouldn't be nothing. And I ain't saying Will McClay is perfect, because he ain't. But damn, when you're hitting a batting average with all the pressures on you to make all the moves, get the scouts to make the moves, yeah, you ain't going to hit on everything. Shit. You ain't going to hit on everything, so why we yelling at Will McClay? He's the one that kept this damn team afloat. It hasn't been no Jerry Jones and no Stephen Jones that has kept the Dallas Cowboys afloat. It's been Will McClay. Let's keep it real. And I ain't sitting there saying that he ain't blameless, but he is blameless in my opinion. Because, number one, you're not going to hit on every freaking draft pick. And when you got them two that you got to deal with, and yes, I feel like he is the good old boy in a way, because, you know, they take care of him. He stays in his lane, and he don't want them responsibilities of having a GM by his title and this and that. That's why they deal with him. If he was a guy that said, I want to have a GM title, he'd been gone. But because he stays in his lane and stays in his place, they cool with that. And I done told you in plenty of videos how the Cowboys want people to stay in their place and stay in their lane and don't ruffle the feathers. Because if you do, you're going to be gone. And that's with everybody, including Will McClay, in my opinion. If he was ruffling them feathers, he'd be gone. But because Will McClay stays in his lane, does what he needs to do, don't want no titles, he's perfect for Jerry and Stephen and the Cowboys organization. All good, you know. But, like I said, you got an 81-year-old GM. I ain't listening to that guy, okay? I can tell when he just be talking. He just talks just to keep the fans back on the team. Jerry just talks for the brand. Jerry says all this positive stuff for the brand. We love where our roster is at. We love what we did in free agency. We're all in. We're all in on what we did in free agency. We feel good about what we did. We're all in on these young players. You know, the young players are going to have to step up. Young. That's all good. I ain't mad that you get young players. I ain't mad that you draft young players. But when I see a lot of the young players you get, a lot of them is 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th rounders, undrafted. Like, you got to work your magic in them later rounds. You know what I'm saying? And y'all got a lot of starters because, like I said, you only got one person from the class of 26 on your team, 2016, Dak. You only got one person from the 2017, Jordan Lewis. You got no players from the 2018 team. You got no players from the 2019 team. You got 2 players from the 2020 team. And Trevin and who's 2020? Trevin and a CD. 2021, you have Micah, Osa, Nashawn Wright ain't did nothing. Izzy Mukamo ain't did nothing. Josh Ball ain't did nothing. Let's go, who Stephen Jones loves, ain't did nothing. Your best draft probably lately was 2022, because you had Tyler, Sam, who ain't really did nothing, but you know he has the potential. Who else? Deron Bland, 2022. Who else you got? Was Jake Ferguson? No, was Jake Ferguson 2022? Yeah, I think Jake Ferguson was 2022. So you got Jake Ferguson, Deron Bland, Tyler Smith, Sam Williams. You kind of hit on that one. Feel me? That was your best draft, in my opinion, lately. But a lot of your guys are like 4th rounders, 5th rounders, 6th rounders, undrafted players. That gets shown in these playoffs. That gets shown when you play these top teams. Like, it don't show when you're playing regular squads or under 500 teams or teams that just really ain't that good. It don't show then. When you play them dogs, it shows. And that's why you need to continue to upgrade the players. But, you know, whatever. Y'all want to go the cheap route and get the younger players because it's the cheaper route. You won't get veterans because they cost too much and you don't want to, quote-unquote, overspend. But Cowboys are the team they don't make things happen. They wait for things to happen. They don't make things happen. And once again, that's one of the reasons why I don't like where this organization is headed, because they sit on their hands. They said before that we don't want to be market setters, so they'd rather sit there and wait for the market to set itself, and then they go behind the market. But you end up still going to be paying. And, you know, they're putting all this confidence in these young players. A lot of these young players ain't panned out, dog. If you look at the draft picks, they haven't panned out. So I don't understand why you can't get a couple free agents that, you know, people say it's a gamble in free agency, but if you got a guy who played 4 years and you've seen what he can do, that's less of a gamble from somebody coming from college who's never played a damn down in his life to put all that stock in him. Rather, you get a free agent who played 4 years, proved himself in the league, show he could do it, and then you reward him because you feel like he can continue to do it. Rather than you drafting a player, giving him guaranteed money, and you've never seen him play a damn day on the NFL field. You rather go with that than a proven veteran because he is cheaper. The rookie is. So you'll pump up to us and all the fans because you think we're stupid. I don't like that arrogance how you talk to us like we're dumb. It's the internet era. It's the media era. All these fans have the internet and can research like they've never had before. Shit, I got people out here on Dallas Twitter who probably know the cap damn near better than Stephen Jones and them. Martin Cowboys is one of them. He be on it. Joey Ites, they be on it. They be knowing it. So I feel like they be insulting our intelligence, talking about, well, y'all ain't seen these players. Yeah, we have. We seen all these players. We got all 22. We got all that stuff now. It's the digital age. So this ain't the 80s and 90s no more where we can't access y'all. You seen content creators, people can access y'all. So this ain't the olden days. So don't insult our intelligence like we don't know who players are on this team. We don't know the positions. And we don't know what we can do to upgrade or downgrade the team. Stop talking to us like that, Stephen Jones in particular. You the main one to talk to us, fans, whoever, like we stupid, like we don't know what's going on with this team. And I'm sorry. I just don't like the direction. I'm over it. These dudes just be talking nonsense, just like they did today, giving us these false hopes, telling us that they love where the roster is at, when this roster was compromised. And right now you lost 12 players, and you added only a few, no difference makers, but this team is better than last year, and you're lacking in major spots, defensive tackle, edge, corner. Still need a receiver. Still need some old linemen. You need a running back. But this roster is better than last year. We feel great about our roster. Yeah, and I ain't even talking about the Dak Prescott thing because I done already talked about it. I already told you how I feel about Dak. Go watch my other videos so you talk about Dak. I'm just talking about this team as a whole. I'm sorry, I just don't trust the 81-year-old GM. Okay? I don't trust no 81-year-old GM. And I don't trust the Stephen Jones, who, in my opinion, don't really know football. Nobody cares if you played. We all played. A lot of us played. We didn't play college, but that don't mean you got more knowledge than anybody else. You know, I see a lot of these other GMs that put in work. They started out as scouts. They started out as on lower level, and then they worked their way up. The Joneses didn't do that. They didn't work their way up. Everything was given. Feel me? And I'm going to still live off that first 5 years. Y'all was more about football than the brand, because y'all had to get the football back together, because the football was sorry. The football was terrible. The football was trash before y'all got them. So y'all had to build the brand, and you got a top-notch coach. You had to build that football team up before the brand. And in the first 5 years without free agency, y'all ate. Once free agency came and you got rid of a coach that was all about football, and it's just been you, Jerry, and you, Steven, y'all haven't smelt nothing. So what does that say? You had the first 5 years, you had a football guy, and you were trying to build a football organization, not the brand. Once y'all got fat and got them 3 Super Bowls, now you felt like you could do it whenever you wanted. And you found out it's a lot harder than you thought it was. Because once you got rid of Jimmy, you felt you could do it with anybody. You got lucky with the one, but you prayed to God about that. But you got lucky with the one. But ever since then, you ain't came close. You ain't came close. So why would I believe Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones are football guys? Why would I believe y'all know what y'all doing when in the first 5 years when you had a football guy and it was about football, y'all won? When that truly football guy was, and you had to put it in Jerry's hands, you had to put it in Steven's hands, directing this organization by yourselves and making it work, what has happened? You're always going to get talent. It's the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys going to sell itself, always. And you always put that brand on the forefront. That's why they're the number one brand in all of sports. And yeah, you're going to win. You got talent. But you're supposed to be the Dallas Cowboys. You're supposed to be getting over the hump. I've seen the Browns. I've seen the Bengals. I've seen the Jaguars. I've seen the Lions. I've seen the Houston Texans. I've seen all these teams that was never no good start to leapfrog the Dallas Cowboys. But they're going to keep on telling us we're in a good place. We're right where we're at, and we're about to get over the hump. But all these other teams keep leapfrogging y'all. Stop the lies. I don't believe y'all. Y'all just be talking out the side of your neck because y'all just think we stupid and y'all insult our intelligence. So y'all can go for it, whoever. Y'all can go for the foolishness. I am not. And I'm going to be attacking these boys all year. So yes, my channel won't grow. Yes, my subscribers will drop. Yes, people will say, F you, James. F you, you ain't, blah, 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 whatever. That's fine. I already considered it. I already took it. I'm ready for all the heat of F you, James, about you just negative about the Cowboys. That's fine. But y'all can believe these lies, or y'all can believe that they're doing everything they can to make this team great. No, they're not. Like I said, they ain't having sleepless nights. If you're the number one organization and you're the number one brand in almost 30 years, you ain't smelled even a championship game, yet you're still number one. I'm sorry, I don't believe y'all go home having sleepless nights. And I'm sorry when Troy Aikman said nobody in the building, inside this building, wants to win more, even on the outside and these guys on the inside. I'm sorry, that just sounds like a lot of great talk, but I don't believe it. Because guys who really want to win go all out every single year. Guys who really want to win will figure out how to manipulate the cap. Guys who want to win every year will every year try to figure out how to get better. And y'all don't do that. So I ain't believing them lies. Big Game James, I'm out. Peace.